Hello, this is Megan joining you with Restoration Ranch once again. Today, I just wanted to share a few things that are on my heart about love. And as I say that, maybe you have some things that come to mind yourself. I feel like there's been some lessons that I've been learning about love in my own life and wanted to share that with you today. I think about that as a recipient of love and then also as the opportunity to give love to others. So first of all, I want to share just a little bit about kind of this season of life that I've been in discovering kind of my own belovedness. And as a counselor, there was so many opportunities that I had where people would want to talk about God in their life. And we would talk about one of my favorite teachers is gone now, but Henry Nouwen just shared beautiful wisdom. He was a Catholic priest, and even though I'm not Catholic, just really connected with so much of the wisdom that he shared when he talked about being the beloved. And what he would say is, in this world, we're constantly getting messages that we are either one of three things, or all of these things. One is you are what you do, you are what you have, and you are what people say about you. So there's so many ways that we can be driven to go in life and try to fulfill these cups. And he would say that none of those are actually who we are, but the core of who we are is the beloved child of God. And while I've known this and wrestled with this, probably for 8 years or so, I've had to understand and recognize this in a new way as I stepped away from my practice and being able to sit with people on a weekly basis in that setting, and began a transition of trying to prepare to offer retreat and do some writing as well. And I didn't have the same opportunity to feel okay because I was filling this cup that I am what I do. See, look at what I do. I feel good about this. Or sometimes that can go the opposite way, and I don't feel good about what I did actually. And that can become so much of who I am. And during this season, there's been challenges, and it's been not an easy thing to kind of break down this part of me that really wants to seek out my identity in this way. And instead have to really rely on, in my brokenness, in my just sitting and being, that I am enough, that I am loved in just being me, and that you are being loved just where you are today, no matter what you've done, no matter how hard things are and how alone you might feel, that God has not abandoned you and you are loved in this moment. And that can be just a really hard thing to soak in when we've had challenges in life, and circumstances don't always make us feel that this is true. I also think of a recent encounter that I had that probably is maybe changing me more than the other person. And what happened is I went to a larger community. I was walking out of a store, and a man approached me, and he was asking for some money. And as I listened to his story, he just shared that he wouldn't be asking if he didn't need this, and that it was so hard for him right now. And probably the most hard thing for him was how alone he felt. And I think he noticed the empathy or the compassion that I had toward him, and he misinterpreted that. He felt that perhaps that was a sexual nature, and that was that category that I think that the world pretty readily can put into affection or kindness, especially when it comes between a male and a female. And I just took time to share with him that I really wanted good for him, and that this kindness, this connection was not in a sexual nature, but in that desire for things to do and be good for him. And he thanked me for my hospitality, and we shook hands and he went on his way that day. But I think that there's so many opportunities that we have to either accept love, and also to, as we understand how to be loved and kind of identify mainly with that identity of being that beloved child of God, that we have a new opportunity to love others out of that well that can just be refilled, and it's not all on our own human ability to give in that way. So I just want to challenge you a little bit today as we leave, to just consider, how might you soak in some love today? In what ways can you also be a light to others and share that love, not because you're wanting something back out of the exchange, but that you truly just want good, and for them to understand their connectedness and their belovedness. So I hope you have a great day. Take care.